Stone. That's what you wanted, right?
Nicky with that foreign nigga.
Little do they know I got the pesos. Yeah. Little do they know I got to say so. Yeah. Little do they know I give a fuck about a trick. Little do they know I came from nothing to rich. I hear them screaming, run, 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 run. I can see you watching, nigga. Little do they know I got that sound. Little do they know I run the town. Yeah. Judge a man by the look in his eyes when you see him, man. You can lose that bread, don't lose that love. Don't lose it, no. Strong will won't bend nor fall. Little nigga, but I will stand tall. Bricks on my back like a laborer. I'll serve it up like a caterer. We all about loving you, hating us.
Can you use some of the sound bites from that interview on this?
Good. No.
Okay. Well, sorry, we can't talk about what we were just talking about in front of you guys.
Nah, right.
So,
Yeah. Nope. That was a private.
That was a private
meeting. A little private.
So sorry about that, but it's really funny and good. And
The
maybe
shit
one
that
day.
I seen, I don't wish on nobody.
Yeah, with these eyes, yeah, you don't want to be scrolling your timeline and see somebody that you follow do sexual activities that you don't subscribe to.
That's just real world Twitter, man.
But like, I didn't ask for that.
But,
I didn't
you
say
know,
I want to follow this. It's a residual of the people that I
It's
follow
like-
are into that, so I get to see that.
like if you were walking down the street and you saw someone like run down the street naked, you didn't want to sit, but you know that's just part of.
No, but my friend didn't say. It's like your friend being like, "Hey, look at that."
Yeah.
You know, but like I didn't ask for that.
I mean, I've heard from your friends that you used to go around like farting, like you'd run in a room and fart, and they were like, they didn't want that.
That's so stupid.
What? That's what I've heard that from a few
Yo,
of
I
your
heard
friends.
from your friends that you just would roll up in the room and just farting. You roll up in the room and farting. That's fucking insane. But also, you didn't have to hear that, but yeah, definitely that was going on in the Tang household. Mom, Dad, Aunt Judy, Uncle Mark, Aunt Lucy, Aunt Helen,
the Dutch oven.
Uncle John.
I never heard. The Dutch oven is like some East Coast farting. What's like a?
No,
That's
a
you gotta
Dutch
throw the
coven
covers
is
over
when you-
someone.
Yeah,
No, I
that's-
know what it is,
Right.
but I'm saying I used to only hear it from
Oh.
like East Coast rappers.
Right.
Like, oh, the Dutch oven. I
Well,
feel like that
'cause
was
it's
an
like-
East Coast fart. Like, what's the West Coast fart?
A covered wagon.
A covered wagon.
Yeah, the covered wagon.
That's
I
the
know all of
covered
them, of
wagon.
course. But like, I didn't. When people actually say like, "Oh, I'm cooking it in a Dutch oven," I'm just like a little kid. I'm like, ew. You're just baking a brisket under your sheets.
I wonder how that started. Who's the first to
Probably
say it?
somebody in Eric's family, because in Michigan,
Eric's like, well,
their buttholes are just like
Well,
not
if you-
sacred.
if you trace my lineage back, my great uncle.
Buttholes aren't sacred in the Upper Peninsula or in outside of Detroit.
No.
Detroit.
It's all access. It's just free for all the
In
time.
the Tang household, we were
They don't
blasting, but in Eric's household, everybody was just butt naked.
Somebody has to say it.
Thank you. Okay. Well,
Okay,
I
wait,
feel like you should have sat on that one a little longer
Hey,
at the right
look.
moment. I love that bite so much.
yeah, no, it was a banger. At least we got it out of the way.
Yep.
You guys have to understand. I have to kind of know. That's new. I gotta.
Yeah,
just
no, thank
feel
you.
It.
We make some noise for our guest, DJ Doug Pound, in the house
Hey,
today.
Doug. Hey, I got all respect for Doug on the sounds. I'm not ready for that, but in about a year, I'm on him.
Yeah, if you listen to the podcast, the
Poundcast.
the Champs. Doug,
Poundcast is his new one. You gotta shout
no,
out
I
his
know.
new
Yeah,
pop.
no. Shout out to Doug and everything he does. But I'm saying when Doug started doing the sound bites on the Champs, it was so fucking funny because his soundbite library is unbelievable.
And we had the champs was with Neil Brennan and Moshe Kasher.
We're not shouting them out. We're shouting
Oh, we are
just
shouting
Doug
out
for
Doug.
right now.
We're all shouting out Doug.
But
Doug is really an originator though. Like he you know, with the edits with Absolutely Intimidating,
Yes.
and even with the sound bites, and even with his DJing, the way, you know, just like
figured
that
it out.
style.
I saw a tweet the other day where Seth Rogen posted a video about his hilarity for charity, and everybody in the comments was like,
Yeah.
Doug Pound edited this? And he's like, nope.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can say that
Yeah, you
about
could.
though. So, hey, it is what it is. That's what happens though. You put your styles out, You know what I'm saying? It's not like Doug hasn't capitalized off his style, and he gets the respect, and that, you know, people still. You look Future. People still Future's rap style. People still Migos rap style.
Yeah, you got to be one of those. But they say imitation is. That's when the creator says imitation's the highest form. It was an homage to you. That's the worst.
An uncredited.
You could have just been like, hey, Doug, can we pay you to do it? But I get it. Look, it's for charity.
And he might have been like, yeah, I need 10 grand. They're like, actually, we're gonna get this done for $100.
It's true. It's true. So, by the way, we're giving out only $100 today.
Oh, that's a lie.
Okay, I lied. We got 500 on the board for your taking. 3 spots, or maybe 1. Could be 0, I guess, if we are really feeling like
it's not gonna be 0,
dick.
man.
It could.
I'm giving
Don't
out that
tell
5.
him.
One of these
everyone
days we have to get
It
that
could be
off.
given out to someone the stupidest shit. We could just be like, next caller gets it because everyone sucks.
I feel like our network is founded on the stupidest shit. So yeah, I think we're
I
looking for
think
the
they
stupidest
have
shit.
to earn it.
But yeah, it would
But
be
that's 'cause
fun
I'm
to
an
not
old-
give it out at all. But then
There's different ways to earn it. Is the point, Eric?
there you go.
The can you pull up the gifts? again?
Eric keeps talking about his washboard. Oh, I got the thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Where's Jordy today?
She's
gonna-
taking.
What the
fuck? We don't have.
We don't.
We don't have.
Yeah,
one
we
now.
don't have
Oh,
interns.
okay.
I thought you were doing it on purpose this whole time.
No,
That show's
amazing.
I was relieved of duties, so I stopped thinking about it. Anyway, what do you say we pick up the phone, baby?
Let's do it.
Caller.
Hey,
Hey,
Hey.
Hey.
is that how you talk to your mom?
yo, hey Walter, hey Cam, how you doing?
Thank you. That's better. That's how you talk to your parents. What's going on, Playboy?
gotta-
You savage, you pimp. You have a pitch?
Yeah, I got a half-hour comedy pitch for you.
All right.
Damn.
It's called Philly,
Okay.
and I'm gonna drop the link in the chat.
Cool.
If this isn't silly, there's gonna be a problem. Just warning. You.
I got the log line as well, if you want to hear it.
Yeah, hit me.
It's called Philly. It follows a Destano family dealing with the struggles of everyday life in the city of Philadelphia, PA. Larry Destano is a man lost in time in an ever-changing world. Set in his ways, Larry is hell-bent on passing his views on it and values onto his 2 nephews. The Destano family are narcissistic sociopaths that lack any empathy or moral compass for anyone, including each other.
You're very articulate.
Gang. Well, I'm gonna play this video. What do you think?
Okay.
Okay.
You boys excited for this trip? You're gonna see historical Philly, just like Grandpa took me when I was your age.
No. Fuck no.
Oh, you boys are going out. Hold on, let me just grab my coat and all.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
All right, you boys just remember what I said about fitting in, and you should be just fine.
Oh, let it snow.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Not this year, you goddamn junkie. God damn. Damn, Mondo. This is some good weed. It's called Tolkien weed. Heard it's strong enough to make you see wizards and shit.
You shall not pass.
All right. Before we say anything, I just want to beat you to this joke I just have ready.
Oh, I got a hot one.
Okay.
Go for it.
Me first?
Yeah, go
okay.
for it.
F is for family. How about P is for Philadelphia?
All right, that might be. I was gonna say so. You worked with Judd Apatow and Seth Rogen on this. But
Then
I think yours is. I think you got me there.
Okay.
All right. Now that we've dissed you, let's go.
King of the film.
Hey, it actually,
Okay.
it
Mason,
actually,
get one off.
it
Get one
actually
off.
does look good, and you clearly have some talent. So tell us more about it.
It's a family comedy, about a half hour, and it's just it's more of a character study than anything of a nuclear family coexisting under the same roof in an urban environment. We got there's a pitch deck as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Wanna
open
look
it,
at that?
but it's
He's
like,
giving us an error.
but it's probably because we're not.
I mean, to get to it, tell us if you can run us through just a couple stories, because I think we get almost like a bit of a coming of age, and then like kind of like the schlubby dad. These are kind of familiar characters, so we really want to know. I mean, the humor's got to really kill, or you have some interesting stories.
It's from an uncle point of view. Like there's a episode for idea called Sitting In. I got a log line for that. It says after Paul and Matt middle school merges with a high school, the boys have a hard time adjusting. Things only get worse when Larry gives them some bad advice on fitting in. There's the Santa thing clearly in the video. It's like I tried to take episode ideas and put them all together in the trailer along with what the pilot would be like.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the family gets on his nerves a lot. So like when Larry has to deal with that, he usually goes out trash picking, getting high, or drinking beers with his buddies down at Harry's bar. Or his education only consists of a prison GED. He's not a very educated person, but he finds himself as the oracle of advice for this family. You know, people usually come to him, and he's not the best person to give advice on things like that.
Yeah, I mean, look, first of all, you made this? You made this yourself, or you made this with a group? Are you in art school? Like, how? This is.
No, I joined up with a studio to get my idea across, and I did the designs. I paid them to do the animation.
Gotcha.
Cool.
What studio?
It's Powerhouse Animation.
Where are they located? I'm just curious. I never.
They're in Texas.
Oh, very cool.
Corner of what corner? Streets. Look, I think Walter gave you kind of hit it on the nose. We've seen this sort of setup before, so it's like either these characters have to really be something different, or you almost have to like tweak the mold a little bit more and like tell us why this family is so interesting, you know? So I would.
Well, it's from the uncle perspective. It's not like your cookie cutter.
Yeah, I don't know if that's enough. Like, you know what I mean? NBC coming. The NBC is fall.
Like
this is from the uncle. Like, I don't think that's enough.
I mean, and what's the deal with the uncle? I mean, I don't remember if it's the uncle. He sounds like a Homer Simpson. He sounds like, you know, fucking Family Guy dad. And this and
I'm
that,
just looking at these characters like in your deck, and I see Angelo, Marshall, and Bondo. You can almost guess their personalities immediately. Like,
right.
that feels safe. So I would just. It's not for here, as is, but. But
I will say you're going down the right path. We want some half-hour family comedies. We just got to find stuff that doesn't feel too derivative of the stuff we've seen. So
we put a pilot in there, the pilot script, and an outline if you want to check that out.
I think Cam will.
It's as far as we're concerned, it's really different. But, you know, hey, you want to check it out?
Yeah, okay. The animation looks good, man, and so I think that was a good thing. By the way, this is actually, I mean, obviously we're speaking for Adult Swim. This is actually something you might be able to take somewhere else and get somewhere with. I don't think it's bad.
All right.
You're number one on the board. So
yeah,
you got that.
Number one in the hearts.
Oh shit.
2.
I
Okay.
couldn't remember what it was.
Like, what now? Do we pick up the phone?
We do.
I love that this is a GIF on here.
He stole somebody's camera?
Caller, you're on.
Hey, how are you?
You're on the show.
Home Video Boys.
What's up?
Hello. We got an idea for an Adult Swim small series for you.
All right.
It's called History Class Projects, and it's pretty much like inaccurate retellings of history events that like you would make for a high school history class video project.
Like an hour before it's due.
Okay.
Sending the Google Doc over now.
Sound good.
We have 3 videos of 3 different lengths for whichever one would work best.
Nice. You said you have them. Are they done? Should I just click on one of these?
Yeah, you just click the hyperlink that says a series of smalls, and it'll take you to a playlist.
Cool.
Hi, Ray Kroc. What's going on, McDonald's brothers? What are you up to? We're just cooking some burgers. Did I see him? I'm gonna rob these f***ers blind.
Wow. All right, I want to keep watching.
I mean, the performance is always great.
So good.
Action.
Oh, you son of a gun. All right, buddy, good match, good match. What are we, 15 love? Serving up? Hey, think I could play? With that tiny racket? I don't think so, buddy. Go make your own game or something like that. This guy's a nerd. All right, buddy, 15. Whoa! Hey, get a load of this guy. Hey, buddy, where are you from? Canada. Oh, now that's what I'm talking about. Now this guy can play. Get over here, man. Play a little Canadian doubles. All right, my serve, buddy. Here we go. Wouldn't let you play either, huh? Yeah. Said my racket was too small. They said my ball was too blue. Too bad there isn't some kind of game for nerds like us to play. Not yet, there isn't.
It's funny.
I mean, we have to figure out the next step.
Yeah.
These dudes.
I mean, what do you guys want? I don't like. Smalls are cute. We can pass this to them. What do you guys want to? What do you guys want to do?
Cute, I know.
We're actually currently putting together a series for the You Grew Up guys, but it won't be ready for like a couple more weeks.
Yeah. The who?
For the who
The
guys?
You Grew Up guys.
You grew up.
I don't.
The characters from the You Grew Up video.
Okay.
Yeah, we're basically going to develop those characters more so. Well, we want to kind of stick with the idea that they're kind of these ageless, characters. So it doesn't dive too much into who they are personally, so that you don't it's more about like the situations that they get in, like these people on their average day, like the norm to do would just to be on their front lawn playing a ball sport, like we showed in that video. We have what's it called in the slide, right? A bit of.
Somebody in the chat said nobody ever played racquetball was nice.
Why don't we do this? Like, why don't you guys? I thought I maybe said this last time, maybe I didn't. But why don't you come with like 3 areas that, like, show areas that you want to explore, and then we could go back and forth to figure out which one feels the most different or unique.
Absolutely.
I mean, and we should send because they do good sketches.
Yeah, 100%.
Kind of consistently. So there's
I
something.
just remembered. I wanted to watch that pitch from last week. The bit about the guy got sucked into the TV, whatever. What was the deal?
Oh yeah, his like college video, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you? I mean, we should just. I mean, outside of the show, we should talk to these people too.
Yeah, we have their contact.
All right.
Yeah, we do.
But I think for the show, like, we should also just like see what we live
Yeah, 100%.
So let's plan on that. If we don't get at you by next week, why don't you call in with like 3 areas? I mean, next week's kind of soon, but if you can, because you guys make funny stuff all the time, so it's just about landing on an area that we feel like we haven't seen.
All right.
Yeah, that sounds great. We can do that for sure by next week.
Okay. And then in the meantime, we'll keep this on ice and talk about it more and holler.
All right.
What do you think? Do we put him on the
board?
board?
Yeah,
Or
put him on the board.
I think it's fair, right? I don't know.
Is there
Generally
any question?
beautiful.
Is there a question you said?
There's no question.
No,
at the
but
top.
I'll put him at the top.
Oh, okay. Damn. Eric said, "I'm not gonna ask."
I'm not gonna take. I'm not.
No question.
All right. Who's gonna beat him?
Jordy's here.
Are we switching over?
Yeah, I'm gonna switch over to you.
Jordy has
Cool.
control of the computer.
Mm-hmm.
Jordy, you ever had White Claw?
I have.
Jordy, do you really like parkour?
Yes.
I know.
Is
Thank
that
you for bringing this special parkour episode.
I
because
appreciate a good parkour.
Jordy,
I love parkour. I follow
apparently,
some parkour Instagrams.
Well, you don't
Parkour
need to
and
today.
dogs.
We have
That's
literally her whole fucking timeline going off with parkour.
You remember when like
It's only 2, I think.
I remember I followed one and then I was like, why am I following this? When the flip what was it the flipping of the
water bottles
got super popular, but then people were what are they doing with something else?
Oh, kicking the cap off the bottle.
Yeah, the bottle
shit.
cap.
Well,
Yeah.
that no, I'm talking about the flipping though, because there's a bunch of Instagrams with just
Oh,
flipping
I
whatever.
remember. No, you know what you were doing is you followed a bunch of ice bucket challenge accounts. So you're like,
That was hot.
what celeb's gonna do
That
it
was
now?
amazing. Everyone is a different reaction, you know.
Yeah.
Why were you guys talking about White Claw?
I just thought about it.
The new
'cause
thing
it-
is
There's
it's just such a
another-
fucking hot thing. I saw.
There's
notice that he
another one
doesn't
that-
have to
over
ask
the
me?
break. Over the break, I just saw it all over the place.
There's another like white seltzer, like hard seltzer can.
It's
that
called Truly.
Yes, that's what
There's
I.
a
Do you
lot
notice
of
how he
them.
didn't ask me because he knows.
I-
Daddy's had all
no,
of
and
it.
plus White Claw is like
Henry's,
literally eating
truly.
into the craft beer market in like a huge way.
Yeah.
I
I'm
see.
aware.
I don't know why I see
I
Truly
wouldn't
more than White Claw, but
Eric's mad.
You
I'm
see
just saying,
Truly?
like, no, I think of people
Oh,
like who
where are you
drink in
hanging
those
out?
don't
they're
drink
just
beer.
horrible places.
Jordy, yeah, you know, yeah, Jordy's where's she
Truly.
Truly.
I don't know. It's
Henry's.
like
more than White Claw.
Honestly, this is the actual
maybe
rule
the
of thumb.
White
My
Claw.
friend
This is
gets
the rule of thumb
drank-
for those
maybe
drinks.
it's got taken.
You go
like White
to a
Claw.
place,
Mhm.
whatever you get your alcohol,
Okay.
liquor store or market,
Postmates, holla.
and if you see White Claw, you get it. But 85% of the time they're sold out, so
Maybe-
you pick Truly
Maybe
as a
that's
backup
what
because
maybe
it's always there.
Yeah, that might be it. I think it's just
Damn.
sold out.
Damn,
People don't have it.
You gotta get there early.
This is
You gotta know people.
this is not really
100%.
my-
People are like literally like
No.
keeping in the back for their homies.
My
Like that,
friend-
this is a thing. Did you
That's-
guys just get the internet this week?
No,
I'm curious.
not at
I've
all.
been-
That's why
I've been there.
asked.
Is this
I
the
was
new
like,
Popeyes
why are we
chicken
talking
sandwich
about
or
it
something?
now?
No, it's big. It's a big for the last 6 months.
It's White Claw.
Man.
summer.
I know.
My
I
friend
mean,
owns a
I've been hearing
club.
about it, but-
Farouk's been talking about it forever, and he's like, "Yo, I'm charging $10 a can now." And people were like,
10?
No
Yo.
problem. No, yeah.
And people are like, go up to the bar and like, give me 8 of them.
Right.
Or Locos.
Because you gotta
Seriously.
like.
come out with a seltzer. soon.
Well, also the shitty thing
Wow.
is they sell them in variety packs. I mean, you could
They're
get
good.
one, but the grapefruit's my favorite. But people think the black cherries are the best. So
You done read too much now.
That's the tough part is like when you get the variety pack, they only come with 3 of them. So it's like
There's
who's gonna
so
get
many
them?
in the market right
Fucking
now. I wonder why
White Claw Cam.
got it.
Look, Cam's like, whenever you really want to talk about it.
Truly White Claw Cam.
White
Thank
Claw
Truly.
Cam.
I want to
On and
figure
vid.
out a noise to make when I open up a beer. It sounds like I'm pulling out a sword out of a
That would be
sheath.
sick.
Shing!
That
Like
would,
White
that would
Claw.
Be sick.
You guys should shotgun White Claws on the air. That'd be
Yeah, I'm not
awesome.
mad at
I would
that.
have
I don't
absolutely no
shotgun.
problem.
I don't shotgun. I'll definitely drink some White Claw. White Claw. If we can get that White Claw sponsorship, boy,
Yeah, right.
boy.
They can't even
Can't.
get them into the stores. Let alone, what do you think they're gonna
We're
All
find?
Adult
this
Swim.
is
We're
this
Adult
is-
Swim. Wait a second. Is White Claw bigger than Adult Swim?
This is
Yeah,
just
Hold
yeah,
on.
I think
hold
it
on.
might
have
be.
it
White
at-
Claw
we
bigger
should have
than
it at-
Adult Swim.
We should have it at our festival.
Bartles and James 2019. That's what this is.
All right, Eric. All right.
All right, let's get back to the pitching. Hello, caller. We were having a lot of fun.
How you doing, guys?
Talking about White Claw, so we're
Someone-
hoping
yeah,
that
yeah.
this
Someone in the
pitch
chat
bangs.
said I don't like to drink that much.
That's
That's
Great.
fair.
That's
too.
really
That's
fair.
Good.
No, you
White Claw's a
should-
good drink for not liking to drink that much.
or water.
You got a pitch, caller?
Would
Claw.
be sick.
You guys
I
should
do.
shotgun.
Ooh, I
good-
hear
good
us
evening,
in
gentlemen.
the background.
Can you hear me?
Loud
Yes.
and clear.
Okay, cool. All right.
Cool.
I have a pitch, and let me just send it in the chat.
What's the deal?
It's called Wish Weasel.
What's your user name?
It's DB McNamara.
Okay, cool. I don't trust anyone in the chat.
So I created Wish Weasel last year, and it's a live-action sci-fi fantasy comedy. It's about a magical creature that lands on Earth, a puppet, Weasel, that can grant wishes. And it meets a girl down on her luck and grants her a wish for a new apartment and causes a lot of chaos and gets the attention of his evil brother to come to Earth. And so this girl he met, Tabitha, and Wish Weasel have to stop his evil brother from destroying the planet.
Okay, we're going to watch the trailer then.
You can get your Wi-Fi working.
I mean, yeah, I don't...
So you're saying that you need to make wishes to stay alive?
Yep.
And they have to cause misery?
Yep.
General, we have arrived on Earth. The numbers say there are multiple species to torture with wishes.
We're going to torture the Earthlings and kill the Wish Weasel.
I have a new call from your friend Space Detective.
Oh my god. Okay, so you're in trouble. The Earth is gonna be destroyed.
It must have been the wish I made.
Where am I?
I make your dreams come true.
The Wish Weasel.
I'm getting a lot of weasel theme content.
There's something cool about this.
I love that puppet.
That puppet made me laugh right when he showed
I
up.
know.
And just the single word. So I like even the comedic tone you're working with there. All right, tell us about it.
I even recognize
All
some
right,
of the
so I
cast.
made Wish Weasel last year. I was like really wanted to make some kind of big project. I hadn't made an independent project in a few years. I'm a visual effects artist by trade, and I wanted to make something that was kind of heavily influenced from what I watched when I was 12. Because when I was 12, I was watching a lot of Japanese TV shows that were on Saturday morning, like Dragon Ball Z, and watching Muppets, there's a lot of 80s and 90s references throughout Wish Weasel, and it's kind of like a twisted, nostalgic kind of adventure. It kind of takes what we all kind of watched growing up and kind of throwing in adult humor, throwing in all those kind of visual references, kind of playing with the cheapo special effects, like the 90s kind of look.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I shot it all in Queens, but it could easily have been shot in Canada.
Shout out
It's
to
just like
Queens.
that kind of that tone.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
So like give us some episodes or or characters or tell us
All right.
some more.
So out of Wish Weasel, he has a group of space friends. It's kind of like a cheapo dollar store Avengers group. That includes the Wizard. They include a Star Cat, which is a magical cat. It includes Space Detective, who is an alien that is also a detective, a space detective. It's kind of this vague space detective. There's Pom Pom, who's kind of like a Jar Jar Binks, like Big Bird kind of mix up that is kind of similar to a Pokemon in some ways. You don't really know. He has ooze that's really valued because it makes you immortal.
Did you say
There's
ooze?
just kind of this extremely yeah, he has ooze. He gets at the end of the pilot, he gets taken hostage, and they have to go find him in Flushing, Queens. The whole pilot is actually shot in Astoria, Queens, where I live, and yeah. So some future episodes. The second episode takes place with everyone going to Flushing, Queens, and trying to find Pom Pom, who is taken by this evil villain called Space Face, who has outer space in his face. And then what else? There's a league of like villains that come and confront Wish Weasel and his space friends, and they go in Kew Gardens. That's another episode. And throughout the episode, there's these wish cards that are used in battles. they're kind of collectible wish cards. It's kind of a parody of, over merchandised 90s TV shows like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, or things like that. It's all kind of like just kind of parodying all of that. So there's these kind of like kaiju style battles that I shot on green screen. We used cameras to shoot in the East River to do this huge, in the pilot, there's a huge fight sequence at the end.
So do you have a
between a giant
fully
squirrel.
done shot pilot?
Yeah, it's in that folder, in that Google Drive folder. It's called the Deeper Dive.
Oh, there it is. Okay, it's for download. Okay.
And the whole pilot's there if you want to watch it. I mean, obviously, I'm just pitching it to you now.
Yeah,
if you wanted to watch the whole thing, it's there.
There seems like a lot, and it's vast, so it's good. That's a good thing.
I mean, there's a lot coming. Like all the '90s stuff's cool, and the parody. We always say like we're fine with the parody as long as it breaks out into and feels like its own thing. Pretty as soon as possible.
No, absolutely.
But I mean, clearly you're very talented with the special effects. I think there is some potential here, so we'll have to dig into the rest of it.
Sure.
But yeah, your special
it's
effects
playing
are
at
dope, man.
Thanks. It's playing at the Kapow Intergalactic Film Festival in North Hollywood next Thursday. If you want to watch it.
How long is it?
It's around. It's around the corner from I think your office. I think it's.
No. It's fine. We'll
called
drive
the-
20 minutes instead of watching it on our laptop. That sounds good.
You want to see what? You want to see it on the big screen with a crowd?
Oh yeah, no. There's no 0% traffic in LA. We'll drive right over and probably get caught in a fucking accident. Just to see
Are
this
you
pilot.
going to that? Has it been in a lot? Has it been in a lot of festivals or?
It's been in 19 festivals. It
Damn.
was short selected at the short selected at the Edinburgh TV Festival. It was the only American pilot.
What year?
Independent pilot
At
selected.
Edinburgh.
2019.
So this was at Edinburgh, or you had another short at Edinburgh?
No, it was this, and it was
cool.
for the new Voice Awards, which they have in January or February. I went to that. That was cool.
Damn, this thing's been taking you around the world. All right, we'll check out more of it. We'll watch it. We'll read it because it has some potential, man.
And
This is
Mary
good.
Houlihan. I recognize at least
Oh,
one of the cast
that's.
people. Yep.
Oh yeah, it also has Dan Licata in it. He plays a
Shout out
shitty
to
ex-boyfriend in the intro.
All right,
Dan Licata, yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, this is good stuff. We're excited to see it. We'll put you on the board.
All right, cool.
All right.
Thanks for calling.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Where on the board
Speaking
shall
of,
we put it?
That gets a little tricky now. Pull it
Yeah,
up.
that's.
And yeah.
Okay, here's where it stood.
All these are pretty high quality in terms of the production.
It has my attention more than Philly, I'll put it that way.
I'll say that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's for sure.
Video is still going to be the funniest.
Just because we haven't seen the pilot.
Right.
So.
What do you think?
We can leave it like that for
now.
But I'm not ruling out Wish Weasel as one.
Speaking of Dan Licata, Joe Parafame has just announced season 2.
Oh
yeah. Straighten your clothes, button your collars. We got 14 episodes.
Should definitely have a Joe Parra something button would be good.
Yeah, that would be sweet. It's just it looks like a collared shirt.
I would like to
button on
see
here. Okay, I have a question for you guys, and Eric, I think you're gonna be the only one who guessed this. But if Oasis did a new album and recorded it in Astoria, Queens, what would the album be called?
You know what's funny is that one time on a flight home, I watched the Oasis documentary for some reason.
It's literally.
You know what's funny you mentioned
And I
Oasis.
was so mad that I sat through that whole thing. I'm like, what the fuck did I watch this for? I don't even like Oasis. The documentary wasn't good.
Yeah. See what you get for.
I don't even want to.
So what was,
Sorry,
what was I mean, it was a pun, right? What is it? What's the answer?
I'm not gonna.
What's the Astoria Morning Gloria?
All right, yeah, none of this was worth the time.
You were just setting it up.
Yeah.
Woo!
None of that was worth
I don't
our
get
time.
that minute back
I like
either.
to apologize to the viewers.
No. Wait, Nikki. Sound off Nikki.
You didn't. You gotta get the. I wanted the thing at the end.
All right, you wish Weasel, fucking cue me up with a call.
Is that- I would love for like a little.
Hey,
Weasel to be doing
hey,
the
what's
call.
up?
Hello. Hey,
You wish
how's it going?
Weasels.
You fucking. Is this?
Wish Weasel could tears.
You ready to pitch us?
You washing dishes?
I am, yeah. I just muted you guys. You want me to drop the link in the chat?
You washing dishes, or you a weasel with wishes? Ha ha.
Yes, please drop the link in the chat.
Okay. All right, there you go.
Okay, is this...
Going from ideas and bubblegum.
Okay, great. I like the highlighting, but that's going to just get...
Well, he added us.
Oh my god, what just happened? How did that...
You went to YouTube.
Damn.
Yo, Jordy just bought a damn cable subscription.
It seems like it. I just...
Jordy's not a cord cutter. She's a cord plugger in.
Okay,
Fucking
okay. Let's get into it.
She's like,
All right, I'm going to walk away from my computer because I know you guys are on lag. So you just tell me when you guys got the
We have
document
it
open and you're ready for me to go.
You're good.
Okay. All right. Well done. So yeah, the show is called Big City. I kind of want to, do a fun show. Could be 11 minutes. You could extend it to 20 if you wanted to. It's kind of following the line the shows you guys have, like Black Jesus and Delocated, where it's easy to make, it's fun to make, and it kind of gets a running gag on the whole fact that Bigfoot's in New York City. He gets discovered, and now he's got to prove that he's a normal guy, like everyone else, intelligent, living his life. Has a social worker, and then has the judge. He has to always go in front of and prove that he's a normal guy living a normal life. He gets a job over at a coffee shop called Big Cup Cafe. And, from some fun gags, each episode can essentially be a standalone episode with an underlining, gag of, Bigfoot always being Bigfoot, and then him having to get questioned on, is he a protected, species? Is he a human being? Kind of what is he? And underneath it all, we have some fun stuff with 3 different organizations, one of them being a high society kind of a little bit like the British douchebags who are always hunting foxes, and not obeying laws. So they want to hunt Bigfoot for trophy hunting. And then there's the lower society, that also wants to hunt Bigfoot, because they can and think it's their right. And then you get the all peace group, which is trying to save all the love and animals and, Bigfoots.
Is there something funny about like Bigfoot, like personality wise, or is it all just like people being like, that's great? Because that feels like it could go away pretty quick. Like it's Bigfoot, we're over it. I think that
kind of.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I personally, I've always loved Brian Posehn. So in my head, I just always hear Brian Posehn dressed in a fucking Sasquatch outfit and plastered up with some Planet of the Apes makeup, and having that kind of personality where he's dealing with this and trying to live his life, and just
Can you
things
just
that
get
are
my
just not
computer really
working
quick,
out.
Mason? Just want to
okay.
I want to do a throwback callback to
Harry
one of
and
the
the
greats.
Hendersons?
One of the greats.
I knew it was Harry and the
Yes.
Hendersons. I was thinking about it. This is. It's curious if you've seen this.
Yeah. Have you seen it, caller?
Seen what?
Harry and the Hendersons.
I have, yeah, a long time ago, yeah. I've
make
seen
up
that. That was
monsters.
kind of one of my ideas as well with this thing, going like
definitely was kind
the
of one of your
Harry
ideas.
Henderson's makeup costume. Yeah, I mean, I love the idea of putting an actor in a suit and having him go.
Yeah, this one's tough. It's almost like you're gonna have to get it like super packaged with a crazy good performer that's gonna. Because I'll tell you what, this idea is pretty basic. Like this is something that
It is. I understand.
You know what I
that.
mean?
He's
So
like, it is.
you're gonna have to
I mean,
beef it up
it's
with
Bigfoot
like.
in a city.
You're gonna have to get
Brian
fucking what's his name? You're just gonna have to get somebody that is really good.
Dirk Nowinski?
I was thinking of Jake Gyllenhaal, but
Jake Gyllenhaal is a
Not
big
that
fit in
he
the city.
probably-
I would see he
like,
would
he
bring something to it. That
Yeah,
I'm
that's
surprised.
questionable. I think that's questionable if
think
he would
he
bring
would,
something to
like-
it. I think, from what I can tell, without the mask is what people say he brings to it. So I don't know.
all right.
Jody want to respond to that.
So get it in front of some great performers and then come back.
No, you can't be.
Oh,
Stop.
there is the. Okay, you did have it.
All
on
right.
there.
I mean,
Did you just do that right now?
I mean, definitely
Yeah,
I can do that.
Fucking Mason.
All right.
I'll come back with it fully packaged.
Thanks for calling.
All right.
You
You
told me-
guys have a good one then.
That was the show because I feel like you told me one time you felt like you were kind of raised by Harry and the Hendersons watching that show and learning
Yeah,
values.
because my dad was he had to get he waxed his body, so like every day at 5 p.m. when he would come home from work, he looked Like
Did
fucking.
you shame him for it?
You know, Cam
No.
shamed him.
You know, that's like
Dad,
that's
what the
that's
fuck?
The whole
Dude,
reason
get out of my
he was-
room. You're so fucking hairy,
Yeah,
Dad.
that's the whole reason he was shaving.
Dude, it's not even just your pubes and your butt. It's all your body, Dad. My dad is still alive though.
Shout out to Cam's dad.
Shout out Cam's dad.
Shout out to Does That Chart?
No.
No.
Didn't think so.
All right. Does it count?
Yo, where is this at? This is
So we
fucking
got
sick.
time for one more.
This is a parkour vid. This is a guy actually just doing backflips up a fucking hill. Okay, let's do one more. Or we'll probably do two.
You ever played any of them parkour like
Well, last
iPhone
week we got
This is
caught
what
up
we talking
haggling
about.
money.
This is what we
after-
doing right now.
What's up?
Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all feeling?
Good. Who's this?
This hey, don't even worry about it, cuz my name's Troy. Listen, how y'all doing, Cam? What's up, Walter?
What's happening?
Jordy, Eric? Y'all enjoy yourselves?
Mason's
say hi to
also here.
Mason.
You have to say hi to Mason.
Oh, what's up, Mason? Y'all just looking at each other naked in there? Y'all naked below the waist. Don't even lie.
Oh man.
Y'all having a good time?
We're having a good time.
I got my socks on.
That's cool, bro. Hey, socks? I'm wearing my socks right now, too, bro. All right, look, I need money for a fake ID. I'm trying to do comedy, but you know how it is out here in Atlanta. They don't like it, man. It's rough, bro.
They don't like
But
your
you know what I'm
comedy?
saying?
They don't like your age?
They don't like
What
the
do you
age.
need
It's
the
weird
fake
out here
ID
in Atlanta,
for?
bro. In Atlanta, bro, you could be like 18 to buy a gun, get your dick sucked, and get lung cancer. But you got to be like 21 to go to comedy clubs, drink, and take a little cousin to see John Wick, man.
So
It's
you're
crazy,
not
bro.
21?
Hold on. Nick Cannon was doing comedy. He'd get his mom would take him up there. He'd get in there 14.
Yeah, Judd
There's been a
Apatow
few.
snuck into a
Pete
club.
Davidson.
Seth Rogen snuck into
I'm just
a club.
wondering. This is,
It don't sound like you really want it.
It sounds like
No,
you're...
man, I wonder, bro. I'm going to these open mics because I went to an open mic at a comedy at a little cafe place the other day, but it was like 13-year-old girls doing Carl Ray Jepsen covers, man. It was weird.
We give
I
you
had a joke.
we give you
I had a joke on
45.
Amsterdam.
You got a 45-second set. You could or
I got a 45-second set, cuz. Listen, man, I'm young, man. Get it? Everybody's telling me the world is my oyster, cuz, but it's awkward because I'm black, and so it's like the world is my tuna can. It's terrible, man. It's awful, girl. I be walking around here. I go to Georgia State. You know, the whole Marcus Garvey, the whole thing, man. It's disgusting. But the weird thing is, you know, they say Georgia State's like it's basically HBCU. You know what I mean? But it's like a lot of Asians, dude. And I don't know what's wrong because Georgia Tech up the street, and I don't know if they got the memo. But like, I applied to Georgia State. It was cool, but I showed them the GPA, and they said if you only got like, you know, at least 4 digits on the shit, you ain't getting in. Which is terrible because, you know, most GPAs only like 2 or 3 digits. So I was a little confused on that one. I went up to Duke.
All right.
Doing some touring.
okay, we got like 30.
Well, here's the
30
thing. Here's the
seconds on
thing.
there.
Let him do a tight 5. but it's a lot.
Here's the thing. I think you're heading in the right direction. It feels like you're finding your voice. So you do need to kind of get up and just do it.
Oh yeah, I've been doing it, bro.
The fake ID, I feel like you could get around that.
Yeah.
Like, by the way, a fake ID is how much? And then, like, that's not
I
that
think
much.
there are open
like-
mics at
it's
coffee
like 80
shops, at
bucks.
non-bar. You should look at non-bar locations. There are
Yeah,
definitely.
it seems like you're just
all
like
doing
80
this so
bucks.
you
Shouldn't
can
be like
get...
LA, the
Come
Del
Come on,
Taco
one person
job at
talking
the
at a
movie
time,
theater.
everybody.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you. Hey man, but I appreciate it, y'all. Y'all sweet. Not in like a, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Y'all good people.
By the way, but if you had came and just blown us away with a set, we would put you on. I mean, you could get on the board. That's the thing. You could have pitched something.
In all fairness,
Yeah.
we rushed him. You know what I mean? He was doing his thing, but he felt.
Yeah.
I felt
for
the
a
rush.
fake ID.
Getting this Duke bit, yo, it was crazy.
But hey, this is a first, so shout out to you for coming in with this hustle. I appreciate it. But yo,
You know, I love
where to
stand-up.
get us. Maybe
I know where to get y'all, man.
pitch a show or keep us posted on
And
what's
there's some
going
good
on.
comedy clubs in Atlanta. What's that one? I mean, yeah.
Oh, they're beautiful.
It's a
We
good
got the punchline, all kinds of stuff out here.
Yeah. But there's those bar
Laughing
shows. But...
Skull.
All right, man.
I guess keep at it.
Hey, y'all
keep
stay
at it.
chill,
Keep
man.
doing your thing.
Thanks for calling. I like that. That was the first.
Yeah, that was tight.
I almost want to just throw a fourth up in there just because he.
I know.
If it was a slow day.
I don't think he actually beat. He could have. What he did could beat out people,
Yeah.
but I don't know if it did.
Right.
Maybe Philly.
We didn't give
but I
him
don't
a
feel like.
great stage for setup. That's all I'm saying. I feel him
I gave him
on
45 seconds. He
But
took like a minute.
Yeah.
that.
and
You gave him.
15.
You actually took back 15 seconds, and he didn't rush because he was like he felt like he needed to.
I mean,
He should have
know,
came in with a plan.
comedy's
Yeah.
timing,
What was his
guys.
plan? He could have been like, all right, let me clear it out.
No, the
Give me
plan
some-
was whack.
All right,
I'm gonna give him that.
Cam, you wanna just fucking go shake his hand and give him a hug
Damn.
and go to Atlanta.
That's not. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you know, I got a fake ID. You got to figure that out, you know?
Fake ID
that reason
cam.
was a little, but, which by the way, when I had a fake ID, I still used it when I like didn't have my real ID for so long, and it still worked. So,
Did it
guys,
ever not work?
guess what happens? You play by the rules, you miss out on all the fun.
Did it ever not work?
No. Worked all the time. Let's do a call.
Saddle Ranch doesn't check that hard.
But
I think I'm just riding the bull. Hey, caller, have you ever ridden the bull at Saddle Ranch? Hi.
No, I tried to go to Tijuana and do it though.
You tried. What happened?
You didn't make it?
Nah, man, I got stopped at Hong Kong and Adelitas. You know, the strip clubs in Tijuana.
What's it called?
Hong Kong's and Adelitas. There's 2 different
Oh, yeah,
clubs,
yeah,
like,
I know
on
about
strip
Hong
Tijuana.
Kong.
I haven't been to Tijuana
Yeah,
in
Hong
like
Kong's
20
fine.
years.
Okay. So wait, you didn't make it?
He did not make it.
No, I was too busy at Hong Kong. Like, yeah, you got kind of
got
crazy.
it. But that is in Tijuana. So you made
It is. I didn't go to the Donkey Show though.
Oh, I didn't say that. Okay, all right.
Do you have a pitch?
I do. This is Keith Clark. I'm pitching the Keith Clark Show. I posted it in the link, but I'll repost it again.
What's your name?
Damn, you got Jordy yawning before you started.
Oh, my bad. So my name is Keith Clark, and the show is we're the black version of Tim and Eric, basically.
Okay.
We're based here in Atlanta as well, at Morehouse College, right down the street from you, got one of your studios. Basically, I'm in my senior year, and my boy Shaq, he's working away on getting into the fashion industry, and this is about like a bunch of shows that we have just recorded together off of Instagram. So we did a 3-episode pitch for you here on this deck that I created. Yeah.
Okay. Should we watch? I see that there's this smoking.
The talent
with
show one's kind of long, but the other ones are pretty short for you guys to watch.
Okay. I didn't really hear that. I have to request permission for this one, so I'm not going to do this one. I guess I'll do episode 2, and I'll watch like I guess a little bit of this.
How's everybody doing tonight? This is a little something I made for y'all. It's called Checks. I'm gonna be giving y'all 2 tonight. This is Keith Clark. I'm a junior political science major from Floral City, Florida. Life is chess, not checkers. You strategize to win, or you end up at checkers. I come from the era of Carmen Electra. Y'all will probably argue that Kim K's better. Whatever, till the day I die is black cashmere sweaters. I love AKAs, but I keep a couple heathers. Keith really bout it, homie. You can ask whoever, my vernacular's too clever. I see niggas change up like Oklahoma weather. Please don't call me Kevin. You are in the 6, I am in the 7. They said, Keith, what is the 7? I told them, check the city, count the letters. They say I'm rapping for the clout. Well, bitch, what you talking about? DJ Chris before the house. That with crime mob made them fuck boys shut their mouth. All I hear is doubt, nigga.
Let's see something else.
Okay. Well,
I think he's muted.
yeah,
Hang on,
and
sorry, we
the
couldn't
other
hear you.
2 are like for you have to request access. So I guess I'll.
I'll see you next year or later in life, dude. We'll figure some shit out, you know?
What is this?
It's the weed left over from the semester, dude.
And you want to do what with this?
We can roll this up and smoke this. What the fuck is your problem, man?
How the fuck we gonna smoke that, bro?
It's like at least 2 or 3 hits in there, man. Hey, we're both high. There you go.
How?
I don't know, man. We get a rolling paper and roll it up.
Let me see.
That's at least a 0.3.
That's it? Just the
No,
weed?
no, that's not all of it.
Let me see all the weed, man.
Come on, man. Like when you touch it, it gets on your fingers and it makes stuff.
Let me see. This is it. Where I got my hands?
Come on, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? This was the last of the weed. What the fuck? You fucking asshole. Come on, man.
I like the notes were going crazy though. Jeez, you got. He must be doing good at school, because did you see how full the book was?
Notepad.
It's going crazy.
It's probably raps.
No, that's schoolwork.
What's your GPA right now?
So my GPA right now is a 3.1. You know.
All those notes in a 3.1?
Yeah, man. Yeah, Morehouse isn't easy.
All right, that's true. All right, well.
Did you watch episode 3, the hypergamy?
No. It seems like all the other ones, whenever I click on it, I have to request access.
All right, like, look, that lives. I like that you're doing live shows with the music and everything, and actually, like, I don't know, the freestyle was, if it wasn't freestyle, whatever it was, the energy was cool. It didn't take me anywhere else but that. But I was like, all right, that's cool for like a live show. And then the weed sketches, all right. Like, yeah, I'm just saying it's not blowing us away.
No, these weren't sketches. These were like real time. These were all real time.
Right.
Recording.
Well, whatever they are.
Look, it looks like you guys have an interesting dynamic with what you guys are into. Keep us posted. Like, do more videos and come back when you have more shit.
Okay,
thank you. Doing it.
Shout out Morehouse.
I mean, half of it is you guys just eating shit for a while, figuring out what the dynamic is, right?
Yeah, you're doing the right thing.
And we have an Instagram page too. I can shoot in the chat or.
What is it? What's the @?
It's the Keith at the Keith Clark Show.
All right, we're gonna check that out too. All right, cool.
Oops.
All right, thank you.
Jordy,
thanks, man.
Jordy off them White Claws.
Guys.
In New York, I merely rock, hiding in my sock.
Is Playboy Jordy the version of Jordy where she's geeked?
I can't find it, and I'm giving
All right.
Well, we got some math to do here.
Either that or watch some fucking more of the parkour videos Jordy decided to put up today.
You seem very anti-parkour. I like.
I'm not. I just like the
Cam
amount
is
of
an anti-parkour. He can't even fucking walk down the street.
You can't even
Got
parkour.
Can't even bounce off a trampoline. Get out of here,
man.
The anti-parkour. Your shoes got you just slippery. You got them slippery soles.
Do you remember those moon shoes that Nickelodeon made? Did you ever have those as a kid where they had little trampolines on them?
I did.
It made no sense.
Yeah, they were nonsense.
Terrible item. Great idea.
And
terrible
then,
item.
You know those things that they were like pretty much like cups that you like stood on, and they're like stilts.
Yeah, and you just.
And you had to hold them, and so that's how you like walked.
I imagine your garage is still littered with all that shit.
Honestly, we're going through it, and there's so much shit that we have. It's like too much.
Damn. Well, throw away the Hello Kitty notebooks. And
let me know if there's something I might like. You can bring it.
Yeah, like
I'll take that.
Like a Bowflex machine. Give that to Walter.
Okay.
I'm not doing this board thing today. I'm out of that.
I didn't like the parkour, so I'm just gonna check
I
out.
actually didn't see the Philly pitch, so I can't.
Fuck it.
Well, perfect. The only person who ever has to argue about this will just do it on his own. Make it way easier.
Let's see. It's
Walter.
Video history class project. Eric is always with me. What are you feeling, Eric? This is what you're feeling, I'm assuming, Eric.
What is?
This order? Are you Wish Weasel? I mean, it really is a question.
Wish Weasel's pretty intriguing, but I have to see more of it.
I know. The other thing is video history is they won once or twice. They've gotten money at least
twice.
2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Twice.
And I absolutely agree you should be
I am going to count it against them
a
little bit because, I mean, some of it's counted against us.
Did you do that?
But you know what?
That weasel puppet did crack, man.
He's got a lot of potential. We can do what we do, which is we can go 2-2, 2-2-1.
Okay.
2-2-1.
So it's like a tie, I guess.
Those are 3 quality. I
feel like we gotta get more creative with the numbers. We have to do like 220, 220.
So do it now.
220, 220.
We got like.
Make Eric figure it out. 223.
Don't make me mad.
219. Come on, man. 220.
Can you build a calculator into that?
Go 220. 220,
that would
220.
Be funny.
If Vince is watching,
oh god.
If Vince is watching the show right now, I bet you could build something where if you just type in
60.
something.
220, 220, and then 60.
Yeah. All right. That sounds better.
Hell yeah,
Sweet.
gang. Run
There
the
it is.
soak, Eric. Run the soak.
an
I'll do it
experience that you
fucking
wanna
live,
experience.
Eric. Do it live.
Soak it.
Congratulations.
That's 2 minutes early.
No, we got time.
We got
Eric
2 minutes.
rushed
You
us
have
to do
a-
pick it.
Cam,
you
do
know?
a
Cam, do
routine.
you have a Lazo song?
I have
Somebody
a mon-
talk
I
about
have a
chicken
monologue.
sandwiches or White
Oh.
Claws.
Cam has a
Cam's gonna do his
monologue.
45
Got a
seconds.
monologue.
I do love this
Um,
gift.
You ever fucking be on your
This
roller
is better than
skates?
parkour.
I got nothing. I was ready to end the show
Well, then
early
read
and
some
make it easier.
well, look at the comments for once.
So they can just be like, look
Here's
at
a-
that fucking,
well,
that guy
I'm
sucks.
afraid
Those
to
guys are
click
so
on any of the
annoying.
links. I would.
This
but,
show sucks. Adults
Oh,
Swim
you
fell off.
forgot
Click on the
this.
link. Stop being so
Okay,
scary.
fine. Okay, here's I'm glad I clicked on
Is
this
that
link.
someone put a link to that?
Yeah. I'm glad that I clicked
What
on
the
this.
fuck?
What the? You have the right.
That's like the
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
That's after Eric told a joke.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here. It's just
All right.
silly.
We're just treading
Yeah,
water
sing
for no
closing
reason.
time, Eric, for us. Your
I
favorite
got no,
song.
at least
God,
let me
that song.
Generally beautiful.
let me try my fucking.
Closing time. Open.